The pursuit of purpose, finding meaning in a chaotic world. Life can often feel chaotic. From personal struggles to global crises, we're surrounded by uncertainty and change. And yet, amidst this chaos, one question unites us all. What is the purpose of it all? Why are we here? For centuries, great thinkers have wrestled with the search for meaning. In this video, we'll explore how philosophers like Viktor Frankl, Albert Camus, and Jean-Paul Sartre approached the pursuit of purpose. Their insights offer not only answers, but also profound tools to help us navigate uncertainty and build lives of meaning, even in the face of life's most difficult moments. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, believed that purpose is not something we stumble upon. It's something we create, often in the most challenging circumstances. In his groundbreaking book, Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl described how prisoners in concentration camps found meaning even amidst unimaginable suffering. Frankl's philosophy, known as logotherapy, is rooted in the idea that life's meaning is derived from three sources: work, doing something significant; love, experiencing someone or something deeply; courage and suffering, transforming personal pain into a reason to keep going. He famously wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Frankl teaches us that purpose is not about avoiding hardship, but finding meaning through it. Albert Camus, the French-Algerian philosopher, took a radically different approach. For Camus, life is inherently meaningless, and the universe is indifferent to our existence. This realization leads to what he called the absurd, the conflict between our desire for meaning and the universe's silence. But Camus didn't see this as a reason to despair. Instead, he believed we must rebel against the absurd by creating our own purpose. In his essay, The Myth of Sisyphus, he described Sisyphus, a figure in Greek mythology condemned to push a boulder uphill for eternity, only to have it roll back down. For Camus, Sisyphus's defiance in continuing to push the boulder was an act of rebellion and purpose in itself. Camus teaches us that we don't need life to have inherent meaning. Instead, we can find freedom and purpose in the simple act of living fully, embracing life for what it is. Jean-Paul Sartre, the father of existentialism, took the idea of creating meaning one step further. He argued that life is defined not by what happens to us, but by the choices we make. Sartre famously said, "Man is condemned to be free." Freedom, in Sartre's philosophy, is both a blessing and a burden. We are free to choose how we live, but with that freedom comes the responsibility to create our own purpose. For Sartre, we are not defined by external forces or labels, but by our actions. Imagine standing at a crossroads with countless paths ahead. Sartre believed that our purpose is not found in the paths themselves, but in the act of choosing. This freedom to define our own lives can feel overwhelming, but it also offers incredible potential for self-realization. While Frankl, Camus, and Sartre had different views, their philosophies share a powerful commonality. Purpose is not handed to us, it is something we create. Frankl teaches us to find purpose in our relationships, our work, and our resilience in the face of suffering. Camus reminds us to embrace life's absurdity and find purpose in the simple act of living fully. Sartre challenges us to take responsibility for our freedom and actively shape the meaning of our lives. Together, they show us that the chaos of life is not something to be feared. It is a canvas upon which we can paint our own meaning. So, how can we apply these ideas to our lives? Here are some actionable steps inspired by these philosophers. Reflect on what matters to you. Ask yourself, what brings you joy? What challenges inspire you? What relationships give you strength? Purpose often lies in what we value most deeply. Embrace the present moment. Camus reminds us to live fully in the now. Find meaning in everyday acts, whether it's sharing a meal with a loved one or pursuing a creative passion. Take responsibility for your choices. As Sartre emphasized, We are the authors of our lives. Make decisions aligned with your values, even if they're difficult. Transform suffering into growth. Frankl's work teaches us that even in pain, we can find meaning. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this experience? What lessons can I carry forward? Create, don't wait. Don't wait for purpose to come to you. Actively engage with the world. Volunteer, start a project, or connect with others. Purpose emerges through action. The search for purpose is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It's deeply personal and ever-evolving. But the teachings of Frankl, Camus, and Sartre show us that purpose isn't something we discover. It's something we create. In the chaos of life, meaning is not found in certainty, but in how we choose to live. Whether through love, work, rebellion, or freedom, we each have the power to craft a life of purpose and fulfillment. So ask yourself, what will you choose? How will you create your meaning? The answers lie not in the universe, but within you. How do you define your purpose? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Philosopher's Lantern for more timeless wisdom and insights to help you navigate life's uncertainties with clarity and intention.